Hey Hunters, Lord here, back with another crazy set for Sunbreak after Title Update 5. Today's set is going to feature a set centered around Metsu Spam Sword and Shield that takes advantage of both Heaven Sent and Grinder S to get a ton of damage. However, I will say that you can fool around with the decorations and your augments to fit in a lot of other melee weapons if you so choose. Now the set that I'll be showcasing is a No Curious Armor set, and I'll definitely be talking about what skills you can look to add with your augments after we look at the armor and initial skills. But before we get started, I have a question for you guys. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a meal made for you by the legendary Grand Meowster chef? Well, today's sponsor, Factor, wants to help you with that. Factor ships fresh, chef's choice platters right to your door. These meals are designed by top-tier chefs and dietitians to ensure that you're always buffed up for your next hunt. No more meal prep, no more dirty dishes, and no more unhealthy fast food, as Factor provides the most convenient way to eat right. With over 27 meal options and more than 33 add-ons, I can guarantee you that you won't have to reset for food skills. You'll get exactly what you need every time, and there are many different choices for your hunting style. The food arrives pre-prepared and is ready to eat in 2 minutes or less. This way, your hunts will never be interrupted, and you can get back to your monster farming in no time. If you use my link down in the description, or go to go.factor75.com and use code FACTORSE36693, you'll get 50% off your first box today. Thanks again to Factor for sponsoring today's video. Let's get right back into it. Now, I did make this set to be craftable with a weapon that has no slots at all, as you'll be seeing soon. So as far as Sword and Shield goes, you do have a lot of options. Whether you want to go for Poison or Blast that you like, if you have an Elemental Sword that you want to match up with, you can definitely do that too. Just be sure, again, to mess around with your decorations to get your element attack up in. And if you want to go for pure raw, like I chose to, you have two really solid options between the Tigrex Sword and Shield or the Amatsu Sword and Shield. Now, Amatsu will hit the hardest on Metsu, but Tigrex will definitely be the higher damage option over the course of an entire hunt, since it has much higher raw, less negative affinity, and will definitely hit harder on your normal infinite combos. Again, I really want to make the point that with a little creativity, you can use any Sword and Shield that you like. You don't have to pick what I pick. My personal choice is going to be the Tigrex Sword and Shield for that high damage infinite combo spam, and you'll want to make sure that you fit in an anti-species deco here. Again, if you're going for raw, augment for 8 attack, and be sure to have all 10 slots open so that way you can get the maximum attack and sharpness upgrades. The head is from Risen Kushala, where you'll slot in a Guardian, Tenderizer, and Shockproof jewel. The chest is Tempest from Amatsu, fitted with 2 Expert Plus jewels and an Intrepid jewel. The arms and waist are both Prudence from the Risen Shaguru armor set, fit in a Polisher Pro and Intrepid jewel into the arms, with another Expert Plus and an Attack jewel in the waist. The legs are also Amatsu. You're going to fit in a Polisher Pro Plus and a Phoenix Plus jewel here. Now I'm going to show you my charm, but just know at minimum you need to have Offensive Guard level 2 with just 2 level 2 slots. Now I got lucky and pulled this beast from the Vigor melding, but if you do meld specifically for Offensive Guard in the new Cyclist melding, you really should have no issues getting one in no time. With that being said, if you do only have the 2 level 2 slots, you can choose to drop either the Chain or the Phoenix jewel you see here. You'll still be at attack boost 4, so no worries about the 3 on my charm. Now as far as skills go, before we augment our armor, we should have Crit Eye level 7 for plus 40% affinity, attack boost level 4 up to level 7 depending on your charm, crit boost level 3 for that 40% damage boost on all critical hits, weakness exploit level 3 for a 50% affinity boost on cutting hit zones of 45 or higher. Offensive Guard level 3 gives us a plus 15% damage boost when we guard just before the attack hits, so if you time your Metsu counters well, you'll get that damage boost on all your hits. Wirebug Whisper level 3 gives us a 15% Wirebug recovery. You'll then have either Coalescence 2 or 3 for bonus damage after we clear the Frenzy. Then we have 3 levels to Grinder S for that plus 10% to our Sharpness multiplier for 90 seconds after you recover 2 levels of Sharpness. This would be going from blue to purple. Now this will actually be relatively easy as we have coupled this skill with 2 levels to Heaven Sent. Heaven Sent will regain 50 units of Sharpness when performing a Switch Scroll swap, so you'll simply attack until you're into blue Sharpness, swap scrolls, and boom, your purple Sharpness multiplier has gone from a 1.39 damage boost to a 1.53 times boost. Heaven Sent will also decrease our stamina usage and activates after just 15 seconds in combat without getting hit. We then have Bloodlust at level 2 for a bonus 25% affinity for 60 seconds after clearing the Frenzy. This couples well with Frenzied Bloodlust level 2, which gives us an extra Wire Bug for 60 seconds after clearing the Frenzy as well. We then have Intrepid Heart level 2, which allows you to tank a single attack after building up your Intrepid meter. This will give you no knockback at all, and it will mean that if you have Heaven Sent active and Intrepid Heart, you will not deactivate Heaven Sent when you get hit. Burst level 1 gives us plus 10 raw after landing consecutive hits on a monster. Wind Mantle 1 gives us a 10% Wire Bug recovery rate after using a Silkbind attack and if you have not sheathed. Then we of course have a level to Shock Absorber because it's flinch free on steroids and is great for multiplayer. So now that you've seen the basics of the set, let's go ahead and talk about our Curious Augments. Now of course the best thing that you can look to do is to supplement what you're missing in your charm and get those skills as close to what you see on the screen now as you can. I'm always a big advocate for getting extra slots in your armor, or if you can get skills that we had as decorations in the armor, this will free up your decoration slots to customize the basic set even more. For example, if you manage to get a Grinder S as an armor augment, you would then be able to free up the level 3 slot on the arms, allowing you to fit in another level of attack boost if you didn't have attack boost 3 on your charm. Now if you're looking for a list of skills outside of the ones we already had, you're going to want to try and get your attack boost to level 7, getting some extra levels of Wind Mantle, any amount of Powder Mantle is going to be great, any amount of Agitator will be good. If you're running a status weapon, if that's your choice, I would definitely look into some build-up boost. A level of Bloodright will help with health regen. If you're running Pure Raw, I think Dragonheart levels 4 to 5 could be a pretty fun option, as your Bloodlust will activate Dragonheart from time to time. And then any other quality of life skills that you prefer. Guys, don't be afraid to use skills that you like, even if I didn't use them or list them here. The beauty of Monster Hunter is being able to play how you choose and use the skills that you like. So guys, if you do have any questions, be sure to drop a comment down below. I do my absolute best to respond to all of them with the best of my knowledge. If you did enjoy today's video, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to subscribe for more Monster Hunter content just like this. With all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a good day, and happy hunting.